Colin Kaepernick doesn't stand for the national anthem out of protest. He is protesting police brutality and injustice toward minorities in America. His decision sparked a major debate across the country. Many high school and college players are finding they are risking repercussions should they choose to participate in a form of protest. This was seen in Lansing, Michigan, where 4 players, including the team's captain, were benched after the school found out that they planned to kneel prior to one of their games. Fordham University's athletic director Dave Roach, who also happens to be a Marine Corps veteran, let us know his initial reaction and how he feels about the protest now.
My reaction, having served in the Marine Corps for 3 years, I kind of honor the anthem. So I was a little bit didn't really understand why he was doing it, whether it was for social issues or whether it was an anti-military or anti-law enforcement issue. And I say to people, I believe in the cause and what he is saying. I don't necessarily agree with protesting during the anthem. But as a veteran, I say to people, and this kind of surprises them sometimes, I was in the Marines for 3 years, and to defend people's right to be free and do what they want to do. So while I believe in the cause and I don't believe in how he's doing it, I would never punish anybody or say, if a student athlete of Fordham did that we would punish he or she.
With Roach having both personal and emotional ties to the protests, he wanted to provide a more positive outlook to Fordham athletes.
I think that, and I always say to our student athletes, my 3 favorite words are integrity, character, and class. And with that saying, I always say to them, you need to stand up for what you believe in. And you could be the most conservative kid on this campus or the most liberal. But when you go into a class or you do anything in a discussion, say what's on your mind, stand up for what you believe in, and don't be afraid to say that.
Not wanting to cause a divide between coaching staffs and their athletes, Roach sent a similar message to all of the Fordham coaches.
Well, I've had conversations with all the head coaches, and we've had conversations with the Student Athlete Advisory Council. And what I've said to you, I said to them. Been a veteran, believe in the cause, don't believe in doing it during the anthem, but you have the right to do it. And we were never going to punish anybody who did that, because I feel they have the right to do it. May not agree with it, but they have the right.
The university has no official stance on the protests. An administrator said the issue hasn't come up yet. Former defensive lineman Manny Adeye spoke with us about how the team handled the situation last season.
We kind of handled it the way all the other scared organizations kind of handled it. So we played the God Bless America song. Me, alongside a couple of my teammates, we put our fist up. And after the game, our coach got upset because a bunch of people came up to him about it. He didn't know we were doing it. And it's just that a lot of things go with miscommunication. You can't look against the team. Like we did it, a lot of people didn't do it. But things weren't recorded. It's just that in the moment, that's what we did. It's what we felt like doing.
Before the season started, the team talked about what they wanted to do this year as a unit and were more unified as a result of that conversation.
So this year, my coach, he met with us, and he met with the 4 captains of the team, and it's like, listen, we're doing the God Bless America again this year. What do you want to do as a team? Because we want to show the same message. We are united. So what we did, we came up with the idea that we're going to link in and hold on just like that. So I think for that, we handled that properly this year.
Their decision was agreed on by a majority of the team, and Adeye expressed that some members of the team wanted to do even more.
After practice, and everyone complied. Everyone was fine with it. Some guys felt, for personal reasons, personal experiences, that we should do more. That they don't even want to stand there or be out there when the God Bless America went off. But we all came to mutual agreement on what we was going to do.
With opinion from the public falling on both sides of the issue, athletes do not appear to show any interest in stopping their protests. This will continue to have an impact on how these players are seen, and Adeye commented on how fans will continue to react.
A lot of people come watch you play, but not a lot of people support who you are. They will support you as an athlete, not an individual, and that's just sad.
From Fordham University in the Bronx, this is Matt Costantini and George Rodriguez.